Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big Show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Free Play Level 5 Chemical Crisis for LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Alright, so here we are in the Batcave. We're going to go ahead and select our guy here and move on to the Free Play. Now, with this here, I'll be honest, we made a big mistake. We missed the first mini kit on our Free Play attempt, so we had to come back and redo it. But we got them out of order, but we got it. So here's the first mini kit right off the bat. This is the one we missed. This is playthrough 2 for this. You can see we got 10 out of 10. So our numbers will be off. I apologize for that. You should have gotten 2 from your story play mode, and the remaining 8 in Citizen and Peril are actually in this mode. So as always, we've sped it up ×5 so that we can go ahead and plow through all these areas that are not relevant to the Minikits, and we will slow it down and show you how to do it once we get there. So some of these things you can actually just blow right by flying over them or whatnot. Some of them you might want to get the studs, whatnot. The multipliers with the red bricks definitely help. As you can see, we got 1 on. But yeah, so here we go. Here's another mini kit. We're going to go ahead and grab Superman or anybody that flies and sneak up there. So make sure you don't miss that. Although if you are playing the level itself, you cannot miss that because you have to collect the chemical. Then we'll just kind of make our way through here. You could see a lot of the stuff that you need Robin for. You can actually use Aquaman for disposing of all the water. It actually really helps. You don't have to keep refueling Robin's stuff. Alright, then we're going to slow it down here again because we have another mini kit here. So you got to grab Lex and his deconstructor, and you got to hit it just right. I don't know if Aquaman was in my way or, again, just a funny angle. But you pull those bricks apart, and it allows you to build this little handle over here with a gold lever. And you can go ahead and use somebody strong like Superman to pull that open, and it will reveal another mini kit. Yay! Then we'll go ahead and switch back into hyper mode. Alright. And as you can see, we were a little excited for the 8 times. We really hadn't looked that far ahead yet to know that that was what was in store for us. And beyond that, we had no idea that you can actually use multiple red bricks at the same time. So there's a 2 × 2, a ×4, a ×6, and a ×8, and a ×10. Which in the end gives you, I believe it's like 3,840 times multiplier. So it's crazy. Every 10,000 stud is multiplied by 30. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like 380,000 per purple stud. All right, mini kit, slowing down. We're going to go ahead and use somebody that flies, preferably Superman because he's invincible. And just go ahead and fly behind these red lasers. Laser beams? Bzz, bzz. It's kind of like a tractor beam, but it's a laser beam. And then we're going to go ahead and go back into crazy super hyper mode. And but yeah, so anyways, cool stuff. Enjoying this game still. I mean, I've got like a whole day at least playing, and then a whole day at least editing, and then a whole day at least talking. It's crazy. No, it's only 6 hours. Only 6 hours of my flapping lips. How do I know that? Because the playlist. So yeah, some helpful things while we're sitting here waiting for the next mini kit to come. You know, I'm sure you've heard me mention before, but if you guys are ever looking for help on videos and you're hoping that Happy Thumbs has it, I mean, you could obviously come to our channel and look for that. But if you're looking for a specific trophy, feel free to just throw the old HTG at the end of your search, and that should help get you to our videos if we have any. We are trying to expand and do a little bit more all the time. We got some Spec Ops videos and some other things that haven't made it out yet that have all been recorded, but there's just been not enough hours in the day to get everything done. This Lego Batman game has been too much fun and lots of time. Alright, so again, we're just making our way through the level here. We are almost to the next point of interest, which we will then slow down and pay a lot more attention to. Appreciate all your guys' support. We got lots of views, lots of likes. So far, there hasn't been any comments in regards to how we could be better. makes me feel like we're perfect, and I know we ain't perfect. So give us some suggestions. How, you know, is there any games? Is there anything we're missing in this game? Are we presenting it wrong? I know that one person mentioned that ×5 makes him want to puke. But would you prefer us not having the fast-forwarded stuff and just cutting right to the actual points of interest? Sometimes we've had people in the past tell us that it's confusing that way. But all right, Lex Luthor, deconstruct array, back left corner right there. You pull it out, the box comes out, you smash the box, and it actually provides you with one of 3 boxes we need to destroy. The next one is right here. We're going to go ahead and use either Batman in the electricity suit or the Joker and his buzzer hand buzzer. And then there comes the second box out of that third one. You just move right down the line, bing, bang, bong, and out comes the big box. You smash it, and you get the little teeth clattering. Booyakasha. Look at that stud horse still going. Now it's ridiculous. I knowing that I have to finish free play and I've got a times 3,840 or whatever it is multiplier. I don't think there's going to be any problem getting the 10 billion. All my other videos are like, oh my god, 10 billion, wee. Sound like a little crybaby now that I know this, huh? Alright, so we're getting to almost the next one. As you move along here, you're going to blow these 2 silver things up. It's going to break that down just like you know from story mode. The Joker lights up in the chemicals, but here we go. Instead of being able to advance, you can come up here and use Superman, which you now have to use the Green Lantern to go ahead and finish this mini kit. So use the Green Lantern to finish building the green awesomeness that is the mini kit. And then we'll just keep moving along. Crack status. And then we're actually there's 2 stages to this big screen here. You got to smash all those things and get the bricks built for the hamster-style roller terminal. And once we get that built, we're going to come back here and use the Joker or Batman electricity suit to activate that, which gives us a 3rd option on the screen there. The first 2 will activate the needed elements. Well, you can see here we got to go back and get Robin. So as we're doing that, I'll explain what's going on up ahead. We're going to use the acrobat suit to hamster style our way and guide it through so that we can open up the 2 valves. And then the last one actually gives us access to the 3rd box, giving us a mini kit. We have to destroy it. It didn't just give it to us. We got to work for it. All right, so there's the valves. Booyakashow. And then we point to the last one, and look at that. Early birthday. All right. So I know it says 7 there, but technically, if you got the 2 in free play and you got the 1 at the beginning of the level that we missed during this run, we would actually have 8. So we still got a Citizen in Peril ahead, and we've got 2 more mini kits awaiting us. We are going to go crazy style here. Cha-cha. Yeah. Also, want to make sure that you can fly up above here. It's kind of hard to get all the way up there. The camera's weird, but there's definitely a lot of studs up there. There's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 blue ones. And then there's a purple. You have to get this switch activated in order to cue the cutscene. And once you cue the cutscene, we'll start huffing and puffing and smashing everything down. This next one, this next mini kit here, kind of frustrated me at first. As obvious as it is, especially now, it really threw me for a loop. So I apologize for this retardation here. So you're going to use the cyborg to pull the magnetic lever. Once that opens up, you'll notice that there are 4 different colored nozzles. By jumping on these nozzles, it activates fans within this little pool area. If you notice, there's a ball. You gotta blow. You gotta hit red, and then you gotta go blue. Back to blue. Come on. Back to blue. All right, and you wait till it centers up there, and then you hit green. I didn't have it centered up properly. I gotta go back to blue. So red, blue, green, and then it goes in there, and then you smash yellow to pop it out. Go beat its face in. Cha-cha. Booyakashow. That's awesome right there. All right, so now we're going to smash everybody. Going to go super speedo style. Super speedo style. I could have come up with something better than that. Man, my originality is coming to a halt these days. I don't know if I'm just getting worn out or what. Too many Lego Batman references. You can only do them over and over, I guess. All right, so here's the Citizen in Peril. You're going to need to use Batman and the Batsuit to use the sonar to bust that open. Once it's open, you'll see the 3 fire hoses there, or whatever the hell they are. They look like fire hoses. And you need to use the Batarang in order to engage all 3 of them at once. They're kind of on a time-based thing. You know, you can knock one, then it goes for like 3 seconds. So you can see there, I finally, after like trying all sorts of ways to do it, I finally get them locked up. And once I all lock up, it puts out the fire inside, the door opens, money comes spewing out of this dude's ass because for some reason a guy who was about to die in fire apparently has a whole ass full of money. So that worked out for us because we had a ×8 multiplier. So thank you, sir. Don't mind if I do. Then we're back into super go fast status. And we're gonna, once we make a little bit further progress here and we change these colors and get everything filled up, no homo, we're gonna freeze those. And we're gonna need the electricity suit to get through that electricity field. You can see we can't get through no matter who you are. But you're also gonna wanna grab Superman and fly around this green murky stuff. There's a purple one in the middle and there's at least 6 or 7 blue ones floating around it. So you can definitely yield yourself some studdage right there. And now that we have the electricity suit, we'll get up and turn that off so we can get our boys through. And for the last mini kit here, we're going to turn into that slut, Poison Ivy. And we're going to dive our way into the, whatever that is. I guess we'll call it Muff. She's Muff diving. So again, it shows 9 of 10 there, but if you remember in the very beginning of this video, we accidentally missed that one, and when we collected it, it was 10 of 10. So all 10 mini kits have been collected, and we have also saved the Citizen in Peril. So the rest of this video is pretty much like hoo-ha. There's not a lot of important stuff. If you want to listen to me flap, feel free to keep listening. We will finish this level just in case anybody had any doubts of what was going on. Yeah, I thought that was nice. You can use the deconstructor ray for nothing. Yeah, let's just make this wall disappear and then put nothing there. Makes sense, right? Alright. And let's see here. Nothing else important, really. Check out our red brick videos. We got those up already. We're going to be bringing the gold brick, central, and southern videos here pretty soon. And, of course, we'll be finishing up the free play. Then I think we got 1, maybe 2 more objective-based trophies that we'll be tossing up, and then that'll pretty much be wrapping up the Lego Batman series. We still got a lot of free play to do, so don't worry. We plan on finishing all 15 levels. It's just, I'm just saying, we're getting pretty damn close. And this list is getting pretty finicky. All right, some purples and some blues. Make sure you grab all those, especially with your multipliers. Can never hurt to have a bunch of studs. You got lots of characters to buy and lots of red bricks to buy, so lots of money to be spent. All right, to save some time here, we busted out Penguin, and we go ahead and use it, and once we blow that up, it finishes the final cutscene, and you'll see our money stack up, which is inconsistent with the previous screen. Well, I guess not. It's inconsistent with the next screen about to come up. So there's Citizen in Peril. Let's see, we got all the mini kits. Booyakashow! Where's the inconsistency of money? Wonderful world of editing. So we're still got a ways to go. We still got 95 bricks out of 250 is all. So you can tell we got some work ahead of us. But that's going to wrap up Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes Level 5 free play, where we finished up the rest of the 10 mini kits. We collected 8 and a Citizen in Peril this go around to match up to that 2 from the story play. Feel free to comment, vote, subscribe if you like what we're doing. Head on over to Twitter, follow us at HappyThumbs. Find us on Facebook as well, facebook.com/HappyThumbsGaming. As always, until next time. See ya!